ATL shouted. Yeah, man. I'm in Canada for the first time. I've been wanting to come to Canada. A lady named Basilda hit me up from Vancouver. And then she says, hey, you should hit up this girl named Livvy. And I said, oh, okay, cool. So she says, I'm gonna send her your information. And then so Livvy reached out to me, and we came up with a surefire deal to get me here. And she got on her grind and got us a venue, and we put it together, got the flyer put together, and so far so good. 2 more days to go. I'm excited. Got some people coming back for round 2. And we got new skaters coming in, and then got the finale on Sunday. Got everybody coming, and we got the open skate session. So I've had so much fun just only being here, not even 2 days. So I'll definitely be back to do another workshop here and maybe venture out to other cities, still trying to get Vancouver, maybe come up Edmonton. I think that there's so many skaters in Canada that Canada should have a national skate party every year. And I'm gonna try to see if I can get that put together. We're the mecca of skating. We're Cascade's like Madison Square Garden. You come to Cascade, you better bring your A game. There's no half stepping. Like, you gotta bring it, because we sending them out the building. That's how we do. So with Edmonton not having a skating rink, that's not a bad thing. You guys should aspire to get a skating rink. Then you won't have to deal with the BS from the skating rinks, because you'll have your own skating rink. So one thing Atlanta has is Black-owned skating rinks. And I'm not necessarily saying it's better, but it's more comfortable knowing that I can go to a skating rink to throw a party, and the owner's Black, understands what I'm trying to do, not trying to rob me, giving me a shot. Everybody's skate journey is different. So my skate journey is, I come to terms in my life where, everybody does skate parties all across the world. I do my skate party and I don't pay for rinks. So if I go to a skating rink and they say, oh yeah, well you can rent the rink out for, hold it right there. I'm not renting out the rink. I'm not paying a dime. But what we can do is we can charge X amount of dollars, and I'll take this amount and you can take this amount. You see what I'm saying? Where I'm not having to put up my money for something that, I don't know, only 10 people can show up. But people go out and rent out venues, and then when they don't get the people to come in, then you're taking a loss. I'm going on year 13 for Ajax Skate Jam, and I have never been in the red after all my payouts, paying everybody out, whatever. I also want to shout out my job that I work at, because they support what I do, and they donate money, and then I make donations. Out of the money they send me, I make donations to charities. And wins. And wins, yep. If you see a bag that's got and wins on it, it's mine. Yeah, those guys they're awesome. I just think that you guys should go get your own rink, find a space. And even if it starts off as a studio, get a studio space, have people come in and just start working on teaching them how to get better, and then look for a bigger space. Shout out to a lady named Gloria. I'm doing a workshop with her in Indiana, in July. But what I like about Glow is she was teaching class, but she was teaching class at the Rink, and the numbers wasn't really adding up. You know, you teaching class, but the Rink's somehow making all the money off of your work. So she went and got her own studio, and she says, I'm not using the Rink no more. And now the Rinks want her to come back to do a pop-up skate workshop, where I feel like anywhere that she goes in the skating rink, if they would have just showed her some love from the beginning because of the gift that she has, she would have never had to leave to go get her own studio. Which, I mean, maybe she probably still would have, but it wouldn't have been like, all right, I'm going to get this studio because I'm tired of paying X, Y, and Z over here, so I'm just gonna bring everybody over here. You know what I mean? So I just say that for you growing up, to build it from the ground up, but build it to where, see, Edmonton is good if they don't have a skating rink. You have competition. You guys have nobody to go toe-to-toe with. So when you guys make this skating rink, guess what? Everybody's coming, because skating's gonna be the new thing in Edmonton. So when you finally do it, you know I'm gonna come bless y'all rink, bro. I'm up in there, ATL style all day. So yeah, man, I think you guys got something there. We are the champions. We are the champions.
I'd like to do more of these events, little pop-up events to get the name out there. I feel like if we get that out there more, and then just shock them, like keep the pop-ups going here and there. In the background, work on that space that I want them to come and have a good time. Not just like the young youth, but all the older generation to see if they enjoy themselves on the weekend instead of going to the club. Come here and have a good time here. So I'm hoping by the fall, if everything goes well with all the stuff that I'm doing, will be open, right? So that's my ultimate goal, right? So this year, 2024, fallish, summer, in the summer, fallish, right? So I gotta keep going, right?
And having an event recently. It was my first time successfully booking a venue. It wasn't exactly what we needed. It covered a lot of things and it worked really well. The main things that didn't work were the size. It was a bit small. It was okay for what we had because we were just starting, but for sure would be too cramped for a larger crowd. So we might do a few more events there to build that crowd, but our crowd, I think, will quickly outgrow that space. The other part about the space is they didn't have any sound. So we had to rent the sound equipment, set it all up, and also the venue didn't allow us setup time. So sometimes you book a venue and they give you an hour beforehand, come early, they're not charging you, and you can set up. This venue, no, that's not how it works. You get there, as soon as you get there, you're on the clock, and you gotta set up on that time that you're paying for. So for me, that's an issue. There's a lot of venues that already have sound systems. So the fact that we're setting up the sound system, to me, means, we shouldn't be charged for that. That's my personal opinion as an organizer. This space did mention that they were built more for weddings, which I've also set up sound at weddings and booked wedding spaces, so to each their own. We're probably going to use that space to build a little bit more, but I'm looking to find a bigger space. We're going to interview some of my elders who are Jamaican as Jamaican can get. And one of them is my dad, Barry, who you've already met. The other one is also Barry, who I grew up with. Our families grew up very closely. Both Barrys also named their children the same. It's we'll leave government names out of it. But there's a lot of coincidences, a lot of things in common. I love these people. And the third is my Uncle Newton Gray, who was a track star back in the day, coached many track teams, was a part of the Jamaica Association for a while. And all three of them would roller skate together. So I'm going to interview them. We're going to get into what an event should look like. I took a lot of advice from them before the event that we had to help set up exactly what I should be looking for, especially for a first event.
I would say you would have to construct an event. Construct it as an event, where it's, everything inclusive, music, food, or whatever, like whatever you want that event to be. But you've constructed an event, and it's a roller skating event. It's a good, so everybody can. Some people can roller skate, some people can do this, So just have it where you get people in the building, right? And if you decide you want to have some food, or you want to bring in some rappers, or poetry, or whatever, you clearly have an event and you promote it as such, right? Yeah, but I'm just saying that is the key, right? And you don't try not to, as much as the roller skating is a component, you can't force or push anybody into that part of it, but they need to know that that's a reason for it, like it exists and so on, right? And just make sure you get enough people there that can roller skate and that will roller skate, and then hopefully you have a crowd of people, and others may, start saying, hey, I want to try it, things like that.
That's basically
not only roller skating, like you were saying. Some pool tables.
Well,
Some,
I don't know if they're gonna have that type of opportunity to do pool tables.
Space-wise?
Well, to bring other things in. So, yeah. Yeah, people have a misconception with roller skates, right? I'm gonna tell you right now. Because you'll hear people that have, like, if you try to do it in a school with a gym or a hall with a wooden floor, they'll make, and proper indoor roller skates will never damage those kinds of things.
Say that again.
Right?
Say that again.
Yes, I am saying that if you use indoor wheels, it will not damage any of those floors. They're designed specifically for that.
For indoors.
For indoors. Yeah. Okay. Even outdoor wheels, for the most part, or the ones that are dual, they're soft, right? Because they're designed for traction outdoors and stuff like that. The reason why we don't bring outdoor wheels indoors is because some outdoor wheels that people have been using outdoors will pick up sand and things like that on the wheel, in the wheel, and it will damage the floor. Yeah. But indoor wheels are always indoor, and it will not damage a wood floor. It won't damage, any such thing.
These indoor or out?
Oh, these are indoors.
Yeah, those are indoors.
Okay.
Yeah.
In Atlanta, 8 out of 10 people are not from Atlanta. I was born in Connecticut. So people like College Park, shouty. I'm from College Park. I've been in College Park since 1985. So I'm from College Park. You know what I'm saying? I watched Atlanta grow into this Hollywood thing that it is now. I don't too much care for it, but I still love my city. You know what I'm saying? But back in old Atlanta, it was just, you could go anywhere and see anybody. You could go to the mall and Outkast would be at the mall. You can go down, you can go to any strip club and somebody's in there. And they're not in the room where it's 9 security guards. They're like right there. You go to a regular club, Monica's in the club. I grew up with Monica. That's the part that I miss about old Atlanta. So what I say is 8 out of 10 people not from Atlanta, all the styles are in Atlanta. So if you guys have line dancing, have line dancing. But then also have JB, also have ATL, also have Cali skates, and learn fast backwards. Learn the snapping from DC, Maryland. Learn the jamming style, New York, New Jersey. Learn Detroit style. Like, there's so much skating. Man, Texas got all the line dances. That's all. And it's funny because I watched all these cities evolve. I remember when you go to Florida, and all they did was shuffle skate. All they played was Planet Rock, all that. I just came back from my boy Jeff, just threw a party, Rolling in Paradise. It's on Instagram, Rolling in Paradise, a great party. Y'all should already, when y'all hear it, go look it up. They're gonna do it again next year. With my man Jeff, and just looking at everybody doing different styles. From some of them had Cali skates, Florida had their own JB Cruz, JB Dynasty. You know what I'm saying? Coming from, everybody was just shuffling around with white people. You know what I'm saying? And then now they all do different stuff. You got some cats out there skate ATL style. You got a bunch of cats out there skate jamming, you know, New York, New Jersey style. Some of them got, like I said, they got the Cali skates. They doing the line dances. They doing all that stuff. So if line dancing is what y'all do, put the line dances that y'all do on skates. That'll be y'all thing. And y'all go in the middle of the floor, y'all do y'all line dances. But then start venturing out, learn different styles, learn the culture, learn the people. We're at a skate party. It's like, yo, I'm gonna go out on JB. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because then you become the main conversation of what people are talking about when they have style skate or roll call and people jump out because they can do one or two moves. That's not your skate culture, bro. Don't get out there. Have a seat. Enjoy the show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got back yesterday, and it was a movie. It was. I was like, literally, I was like, this is what heaven is like. I'm pretty sure heaven is a roller rink. Because Detroit has it's steeped in not just musically cultural history, but like skating history, and there's so many different rinks, and there's so many different styles of skating. So Soul Skate was started by a DJ named Moody Man, and he DJs all over the world. He's amazing, and he's a skater, and he started this back in 1994, I think. And it's just people from all over come, and it's really interesting because you get to see like all of the styles represented at this skate party. So if you want to learn something outside your style, outside your region, that is the party to go to, because not only are other skaters there from other parts of the world, but they're also like opening and encouraging and, you know, willing to teach, want to see people, try their style. Is very welcoming. I felt very loved up and welcomed up when I was there. It's a 4-day event. There's the opening sneak peek on the Thursday night, which I didn't make it to because my ticket, I flew out on the Friday. It's a 4-day event, but that's okay. I made it for the 3 days. So they have, what makes it very special, I think, is because they have the meet and greets and the day parties, and this special dress up adult prom. So those events are off skates, but you're meeting and you're mingling with these people, and you're dancing and you're partying and you're having a great time and getting to know like people who are all there for the same reason, and it's all because we love to roller skate. Yeah. Okay, so they do this thing, they clear the floor, and then they're gonna do something called roll call. And that's when they call your region or your style. So where you're from and what type of skate style that they do in that region. And you get to show up and show out, you know, which is really cool. So they called ATL step style. They called JB Detroit. There's like so many different types of JB style. So that they call JB Detroit, they call JB Chicago. Yeah. And then they called Canada. And all the Canadian skaters went out. And we just did our own thing because Canada doesn't really have a style established. We kind of just, you know, take and then do. So we just skated around and kind of did our own thing. Whereas all these other places there was UK fast backwards, there was fast backwards. I think there was people from Barcelona there, you know, doing what they do. So it's very cool that they shine a light on the different styles. And I thought it was so interesting that they called Canada, and we went out there and just skated around. I wish we had something to represent and that's partly why I wanted to start a national skate party for Canada, because no one's done anything like that here. Maybe in the past, I don't know, but in my time, no one's done anything like that here, and I would love to have an event that brings us all together, and we can start coming up with our own stuff where, you know, people can recognize, hey, that's Canada, that's Canada footwork, okay, Canada's in the house, you know what I mean? Like, I want that to happen, so that's why I want to do this event. I throw a national skate party for Canada. Oh, Canada! Oh, Canada's national skate party. Okay, so for instance, just driving on the highway in Detroit, and I look around, you know, and everyone has a black face, everyone has a brown face, you know, there was no like Asian faces, there was no white faces, there was no Indian faces, like it's just everybody was black or brown, you know what I mean? And it's funny because when Paul was in Canada and I was driving him back and forth, he said he looked around when we were driving and he was like, whoa, you guys just all hang out together, huh? And I was like, yeah, because all the races are mixed up here, right? So I think there's more togetherness in the segregation over there, and perhaps that's why styles are able to pop out more easily, because you are segregated, and in Canada we're all mixed up together, and I think that's one thing to know of why it's like that. So he made up the Ajax routine, and I brought him out to Calgary for a workshop, and so I had learned that routine, so I was able to be in the middle of the skate floor in the cypher doing the routine, the Ajax routine with him. And not only did I do the one that he had taught us, but he came up with a Ajax 2. So I learned that one, and then there was another one that he came up with on the spot that I was doing with them too. So it totally like brought it round circle for me, you know. It brought it home that like I was able to learn this before I went, and then I was there and it was happening and I was able to join in. I wasn't just sitting on the sidelines, you know. That part was like, oh, heaven.